guys, welcome back to another installment of Moving House. So I will likely share in a minute or so some clips from the last few weeks and just like where we're at with all of this. But basically, since we've sold the house, we took a minute of pause. We did, however, get another container, a shipping, what are they called? A moving container, whatever they are, for the driveway. So now we have two. And I ended up going to Calgary for a couple of days. So if you missed that vlog, click up here. And that trip was actually planned before we moved. Anyway, so now we're back. We've got 1 week. In 1 week, we will officially be in the new house. So less than a week. Okay, coming at you from checklist time. So I just got off the phone with our phone and internet provider. Like cell phones, internet, cable, all of that stuff is all through one company. And so I called them and I got everything ready for the move. Honestly, that was my biggest worry because my work, hello, I need the internet. And I already pay a fortune in internet charges every month and data, not internet, but data charges on my phone. And so I was like, please, I don't want to go over and get this. This is just like a little plug for Belle, who I'm with, and this isn't sponsored in any way, but they give you this thing like when you're moving where you get 50 gigs of data. And we share data on phones and things. So 50 gigs of data on my phone extra 6 days before and 3 days after the move, which is incredible because that was my biggest worry is like if there's a delay, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but if there's a delay in setting up the internet in the new house and I need to upload or the kids just need to be entertained momentarily, I didn't want them using all of the data. Anyway, long story short, I'm pumped. So I've done one thing. So I got the data. We have got a new shipping container coming. If I show you the shipping container now, you're gonna be like, Amanda, you could totally repack that. But here's the thing, I don't want to. And we're not hiring movers, and it's really not that expensive to get those storage containers. Did I say shipping containers? Same. But those storage containers that they just like plop on your driveway. So I'm getting another one and it's coming tomorrow, and that way we can start packing up the sofas and things, and we're just gonna get to like bare bones living because the time is ticking. In case you're wondering, I'm stress eating Lucky Charms. I don't know what the hell's happening, but it's good. So here's what the house is looking like right now. The kitchen is probably the one that has the most stuff in it because we have to unpack this pantry. So this is what I'm gonna work on in just a moment. Starting to get rid of all of that stuff. Living room is empty now. Dean's getting those boxes put together for the last bit of things. We've got a bed on the floor. Upstairs, there's a bed on the floor. So we've got to unpack this and, you know, we're getting down to the wire here. And here's our two containers. So one on this side and one on this side. And they're both like about, you know, a good amount full. And then we've got this side. I have to admit, the part I think I like the most about these shipping containers is that there isn't that panic on the day of the move to load up a moving truck. Like it's already done. And so my plan is we may actually stay in a hotel on Thursday and Friday night. Friday being moving day. Just that way it's like I don't have to worry about anything, and then on Friday morning I just show up here, exchange the keys or whatever we have to do, and it's all done. And then these containers are actually being picked up on Friday and moved to the new house. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together. So here we are upstairs. Kids' room has been emptied. We just have Esme's clothes, Jack's clothes. I now have to just empty, you know, a few things. The bedroom over here, got a weird setup. We got got two beds basically. It's like a camping situation. I've emptied my clothes. I've emptied the closet pretty much. I just got to like, you know, little things. This is entirely empty, so this is going to go downstairs. That's going to go downstairs today. The side tables are going to go downstairs. Trouble is though, like I feel completely drained and just like the emotional heaviness of moving is really setting in, and I'm having a hard time, honestly. Like I'm really, I'm dragging my damn tail, and like I missed a video last week, which I haven't done in years on YouTube here. It's to the point where I'm like, do I send this stuff to my editor? Like I'm feeling like I'm really falling behind. It's just, oh God. Yeah. Even Dean was like, are you okay? It was just a lot. And I think that trip to Calgary, as nice as it was, really like zapped me of energy. And I felt like super low. When did I get home? On Thursday? Like so tired that I was nauseous, and I felt the same the night before, but I'm thinking it was more than being just tired and nauseous. I think it was a little bit of like, I don't get anxiety often, but when I do, it's like, I feel like it's a panic attack that comes on. And I think I've explained this before. Ooh, eyes are watering. I just had the biggest yawn, but it feels like because I can sense this panic coming, that I am working to keep the panic at bay. And as I'm doing that work, it's zapping me of energy, and I feel really lethargic. And like, honestly, all I want to do right now is just lay down and watch TV. Like that's my energy level. I don't often feel like that. I very rarely just want to just sit, you know? So it's hard for me when I feel lethargic like this. And anyway, but I said to myself, girl, like you got 4 days and that's it. So it will pass. I was just hoping it would pass sooner. Like I was hoping it would be gone. That feeling would be gone today. But it's like a sense of paralysis or something. Like I feel like there's so much to do, even though there isn't. I feel like there's a lot. I don't know. It's funny. I almost feel like this part is harder than when we were doing all of the staging. I felt more motivated then. I don't know why. Probably because it's all done now. The houses have been sold. Everything's done. On Wednesday, we do the paperwork. Anyway, I'm not really like, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just sharing. And yeah, I always find though, whenever I watch these videos back, like in the future, I'm like, well, yeah, girl, it was hard. Like, you know, I seem to be able to make sense of it after the fact. But naturally, this is a difficult thing. You're moving. So many memories in this home. You know, there's just, you start to get that sense of like, are we doing the right thing? Should we be moving? You know, you forget all the routines you have every season. I don't know. Ugh, I'm just feeling all the feels. Okay, I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. Currently packing up the bathroom, and so I'm just taking all the things out of here, trying to figure out like what do I need access to right away. Like I probably need Band-Aids and some of that cleaner, but I have a full one of these somewhere. Anyway, I use this and this every day. The toothbrushes, like, ugh, you know, it's like, what am I actually going to use? Packing up my makeup stuff. So what I'm going to do is just put like what I would put and use for a face of makeup, and the rest will just go in here. Like, it is amazing how much crap we accumulate, honestly. Aren't these pretty? I was sharing on Instagram yesterday that there's a peony bush in the backyard that hasn't bloomed in like 3.5 years that we've lived here, and all of a sudden it bloomed. And there's even another flower bush out front that bloomed, and it's all these beautiful pink flowers, and I'm like, I've lived here for 4 years, I don't understand. And a couple of you sweethearts on Instagram were like, well, maybe your house is just thanking you and sending you off. And I kind of like that theory, so I'm gonna go with that. It's amazing when you realize, like, I remember putting this deck in. I remember Dean digging that area to put those, you know, tiles down. I remember Dean digging and putting in these stairs, like all the little things, you know? Oh my God, look at this troublemaker. Whoa! Ah! What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Woo! And just you guys wait till you see my new backyard. It's epic. Oh my gosh, it's just like blows your mind actually. It's so deep. Hi! Oh my God, no! And we do have to put a fence down the middle, but there's fencing to the road, which we don't have in this spot. You wild little kid. We told Esme we're gonna have to get her something to ride. What are you doing? I'm so excited to share with you my new space. We'll miss it. There's a lot that we're gonna miss about this place. Woo! Yep. Lots that I will miss. Lots that I won't miss, honestly. But I think that that's natural, to appreciate a place and a home and appreciate what you have. But then also be like, this chapter's done. It's a little bit of like that KonMari stuff, you know? Does this home spark joy for us? We've outgrown it. So it's time to, you know, see ya. It's time to thank it for the work that it's done, the shelter that it's provided us with, you know, all of this, all sorts of wonderful memories. And I'm sure I'll have a cry on Thursday. You knucklehead. You move on, man. You move on. So very excited to be sharing my new space with you. Oh my gosh. So like this is the last couple of days in this house. I'm so excited. Big changes. I feel a little bit like I'm coming out of the paralysis that was preventing me from breathing 2 days ago. However though, I spent today doing a ton of work. What? Just blink. Keep blinking. Although I spent like the entire day today working, which was not really what I wanted to do. So I think tonight, like I've got to do some stuff, otherwise I'm going to start to feel, you know, if I don't pack something. That said though, tomorrow Dean and I can go hard putting stuff into the container. It's weird. It's like there isn't that much stuff, so you don't feel panicked, but there's still quite a bit of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's mostly in the kitchen, to be honest. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. So here we are, Tuesday afternoon. This is my big day. I don't know why tomorrow isn't the big day. Oh, tomorrow we're going to see the lawyers midday. So this is like, what in the hell? Oh, it's my dog on the front, the front step. So today, she's scared. You know what, I gotta bring her inside. I worry about her being too close to the road. There's my baby. Come here. Oh, you little stinker. Anyway, so I thought I would just show you where we're at because I've been giving you little updates here and there. Okay. Here's where we are. I had a bunch of my equipment in here, but I've since taken it down and I'm just keeping out charging things, little charging stations. And this is my equipment. So this is a bit of a pain in Dean's ass because I'm keeping all my stuff out. But I need access to things when I'm filming. So that's that. I am next going to be going and helping pack up some of the linen closet. Like the linens have actually been packed away. This is just Dean's clothing. Dean's taken apart the table, we've taken down the mirror, or Dean's taken it down and packed it all up. The kitchen is kind of an area that still has a lot of stuff in it because we were still using a lot of like the utensils and things, but anyway, Dean has since packed a bunch of that up. In the second container, we've got my desk taken apart, the laundry table, the mirrors all packed up, a bunch, like all the main furniture pieces. And similarly on this side. And so the plan for this container is this is going to be all boxes from the bottom to the top, the hopefully remainder of the boxes that we have. It's kind of amazing how quickly, as you're putting, oh, I just realized the TV's down. Oh, the TV must be already packed up. Yeah, like everything goes pretty quick once it comes down to it, but you think you don't have a lot of things, but honestly you do. Like I just spent the last little bit packing up all the kids' clothing and getting the laundry organized, because guess what? You're still wearing clothes and using things, and the kids still want to change their outfits 25,000 times even when you're moving. When they get home, I'm going to explain to them that this needs to stay organized and I do not want to see a mess, I swear to God. I'm going to be a little bit mean about that. Not too mean, of course. Clothing that they're not wearing, I can pack up. You know, it's just constantly putting things into containers, like what's it called, a bunch of clean towels we're not using. This is a bunch of the cleaning supplies for the laundry area. Here's my secret goal. Want to hear my secret goal? It's Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow, we have a meeting in the afternoon with the lawyers, and so that's going to take up a huge chunk of the day. Thursday morning, I have a hair appointment. I am desperate because I have blonde hair, and you need to go often and frequent with blonde hair, and if I don't go by Thursday, there isn't another appointment until the end of July. And that's a long time to go with giant ass roots. If I have to, I have to. I'm not about to like end my marriage over a damn hair appointment. And Dean is none too thrilled about me trying to go to this hair appointment. So my goal is to get as much shit done today as possible. Like I'm just gonna go hard until the sun goes down. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully that helps. Yeah. Fun. Because the last and final goal is to have, I would prefer to have everything done, if not like 95% of it done by tomorrow end of day. That gives us Thursday to like pass the vacuum, wipe down a couple of surfaces. I wanted to clean the oven. I feel sad if that oven is gross when new owners come in. I mean, it's not a condition of sale, but it's just a nice thing to do. And it's those kind of things that I was leaving to Thursday. And that way Friday morning is handover day. So yeah, that's my goal. So I'm giving myself till tomorrow end of day. Hopefully that works.